Welcome back to the Graphite Curve Studio. Today I have a lovely drawing of Tori Black for you. But before we get into that, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell to know when the latest video comes out. This is a drawing I had waiting a while I was working on the Carly Montana picture. To begin, I'll start with the background. This is supposed to be a darkened room behind Tori, and this will simply be filled with 2B pencil. Once the background is complete, I begin working on her hair. To me, the hair is one of the most time-consuming parts of any drawing. Darkening with 2B pencil, then blending with a stump, back and forth, pencil, then stump. Once the hair is darkened, I will lift out the highlights with an eraser. This process is repeated until I'm pleased with the appearance. At this point, the drawing sat around for a few days while I was editing other videos. And once there was time, it was back to work. Now comes the toughest part of any drawing, and that's the face. Getting the likeness is so important. It's the difference between someone instantly recognizing the person you drew and them having to ask who it is. The process of drawing a face is nerve-wracking to say the least. The whole time I was worried I'd mess the whole thing up. And then what would I do? The only thing I could do, and that was to continue. If I stopped now, I'd never know how it would turn out. But if we push forward and get it done, then at least we have something to work with, something to learn from. Even our failures are not failures if we learn from them and grow as artists. Of all the parts of the face that gave me the most trouble, it was the nose. For hours it felt like it wasn't right, and that something was off. Even while working on other parts of the face, it bothered me. I eventually fixed it while rendering another video. Once the face was complete, to a point, I begin on the pillar that she's leaning on. This is simply layers of 2H pencil in the background. With the basics of her shoulder in, we can also start on the shadows of her back. At this point I realize that the background is too light to really showcase the highlights on her back, so I begin darkening it. I won't finish it now. I simply needed the area to be darker. With the dark background in place, we return to the shoulder. The way I draw isn't very formulaic. The way I see it is, make a mess and fix it later. I feel like this type of mentality helps with analysis paralysis. That feeling you get when you don't know where to start, so you don't. With the shoulder in place, we can begin with the chest and the breast. This is an awkward angle, as she's leaning towards the pillar and the breasts are turned away from us. I don't remember why I chose to draw this picture, but I know that I wanted to challenge myself, and challenging it was. First, her head is a 3/4 view, her chest is facing away, her arm comes across her body, and as we'll see later, she's lifting her leg. I wish I remembered why I chose this, but it's here and we've already started. Next is the forearm and the hand. This is the beginning of the third day of drawing. I knew that the hand was going to be difficult, so instead of worrying about it, allowing the camera to see what I'm doing, I shut it off so I can concentrate, which led to this quick cut to it being finished. This was the third day of drawing, and if I didn't finish it today, it wouldn't be ready for editing. So after working on her butt for a while, I decided to focus up and get it done. This was the final piece, the last part standing between me and another completed drawing. Now that the bottom is complete, I finally went to the back and finished the background. All that is left to do is sign it, the final piece, letting the world know that this is my drawing. The pain, the pleasure, the lessons, all are mine, and I want to share them with you. Thank you so much for watching. Like the video if you do. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave a comment suggesting who should be next. Take care, and God bless.